Okay, so yesterday, if you looked on YouTube and actually watched my videos, you saw that I uploaded the full Twitch stream, and then of course, it had to be in separate parts because Twitch made it in separate parts. But anyway, then you saw me take snippets, cut it out, made it a little bit shorter of part one when we brought Belle and the Beast to the valley. And this part, you will see me working on Belle's friendship and getting it to level 7. And then whenever I decide to stream again, I will finish her up, and then we'll do the Beast. Get his friendship up to level 10 and finish all his quests. And then we'll be waiting all over again for the next update. Okay, so we need to level up friendship with Belle. And we need to level up friendship with the Beast. So let me go to the characters and see what she wants to shake. Well, she wants to shake, she wants chocolate chip cookies, and white impatience. Do I have white impatience? Surely I do, somewhere. I just don't remember where I put them all. Because I moved my chest around. White impatience. I don't think they're in this one. This one? White impatience. How many do I need? Oh, I just need one. White impatient. Transfer. Split. 1. Okay. So. Let's go here and do some cooking. She wants a shake. Desserts. She wants chocolate chip cookies. I need butter. Oh. Well, you missed quite a bit if you're just now back, or were you watching the whole time? Are you just now back, or did you watch the whole time I was playing? Because I sat there for a good while, and then I just started doing stuff because I got bored, and I didn't want my mind to get to me because you know what's been going on the last 2 days. So, oh, well, you missed quite a bit, but stream after it ends and I publish it, I will let you know, and then you can go skim through what you missed. Or you can wait until the full stream hits my YouTube channel on October the 10th or 11th. One of those 2 days. And, or you can wait the next day and there'll be a skim, like cutouts of the full stream and make it a little shorter stream. I mean, it's up to you. You can either watch it on Twitch when I publish it, and I send you a message either on Discord or Facebook about it. Oh, I need to make her a shake. Um, but it's up to you how you want to do it. Cause I sit there and I like to keep easy, especially what's going on, but go give Belle her stuff. I mean, just let me know how you want to do that. If you want to wait until it comes out on my YouTube channel, you can. Or you can go for after stream. Where is Belle? Beast is asleep, of course. So whatever quest we gotta do for him, we gotta wait until he wakes up. Well, then you can be waiting quite a bit because it's be out in October. But because I'm pre-recording just so that whenever the doctor decides to do surgery on my foot, then I'll be prepared and not have a day missed on YouTube anyway. There'll be days missed on Twitch, but there won't be days missed on YouTube if I can help it. You seem restless, Belle. Megan, I've been thinking I might want to try something new. Time for adventure. No longer into books. Maybe talk to Mona. She's adventure short. Time for an adventure. That would be wonderful. I love visiting new places, experiencing new things, and meeting new people. You're in luck. There are new people coming here all the time. Like, seriously, like every 2 months. At least if I manage to help them out. Well, I know you helped me, and so I'm sure you're done the same for others. Thank you, Megan. The village would be less enticing without entreating. The village would be far less intriguing without you here or interesting about you here to look out for everyone. Just doing my best. And your best is marvelous.
I hope we can talk again soon.
Oh, we're fixing to. You're just who I was hoping to speak with. I have something for you. I have the cookies that you wanted. Oh. Yeah, we had a storm yesterday. It's still cloudy today. This is lovely. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. I'm gonna put you as foraging. Oh, look, you have a quest. Bonjour, Megan. Would you have time to help me with a small book-related problem? Of course. Well, you see, when I came to your valley, I had to pack lightly, so I could only bring a few books, and I've already read most of them. I like to read something new, so I asked Merlin if I could borrow some from the Dreamlight Library. But he said no. He explained that too many books have been borrowed in the past and not returned. But the library should be open to everyone. How many books have one gone missing exactly? I know Merlin practically lives in there, but those books belong to all of us. I think he feels like it's his responsibility to watch over the books, and he's rather frustrated. I'd like to make sure that the library reopens, so I was wondering if you could help me relocate some of the missing books and bring them back. That's what all That's what all those purple books are for, I'm guarantee you. And what are those? Anyway, I can help you with that. That's wonderful, thank you. Now, why don't I get half of the books from the list while you get the other half? Could you go see Goofy, Maribel, Mr. Duck, and Remy and ask for their library books back?
Goodbye.
Okay. Yeah, never heard of it. Now, where'd Belle go? Cause I was gonna have her follow me to get her friendship up.
Wonderful day for an adventure.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go have an adventure. Let's go collect books. Maybe I'll. Where'd you go? Get your butt back over here. Yeah, you heard me calling you, didn't ya? So I brought all the book of sewing patterns, crafty creatures from the library, but then I saw Remy, and he wanted me to taste the new pearls he made, which of course I had to do, and now I can't find the book. That's just what I'm here to talk to you about. Really? Phew! That's a relief. The last place I remember having it was in the plaza when I was feeding the squirrels. I'll start by looking in the plaza.
We definitely have to talk again soon.
In the plaza. Where did I see that purple book? There it is. Okay, let's go find Mr. Scrooge. Okay, come here, Scrooge. It's more about something you have for me. Actually, Bella and I are looking for missing books for the library, and you supposedly have one of them? Oh, yes. Queen Fury, a frustrating subject. In fact, I've a mind to keep for it myself. You can always borrow it again. Hey, I might just do that after I've reimbursed the library, of course. But unfortunately, I no longer have the book. So where is it? It's quite a humorous tale, actually. I was on the Drizzle Beach, digging for treasure, but at least I could find even a rust starting. I think that's how you say it. To get a bit of relief from the sun, I sat down in one of the holes I dug and decided to do some reading. After a spell, I got up and filled with all the holes I made. It was only once I got back to the plaza that I realized the book was missing. Must have buried it by mistake. I plan to go back and dig it up, but I have no idea which hole I buried it in. Don't worry, I'll find it. One buck treasure hunt to dig it up on the Virgil Beach, coming right up.
Bye-bye now.
Is that it? Or no, those are those. Okay. Where's the book that was right here? Weren't there one right there? I can sell those. Okay. Aha! Oh look. Haunted Mansion bundle. Star Path. Moonstone. Dapper Will and Useless. Interesting. Continue getting rid of all these for today. Because they added a bunch because of this. So. It's 11 o'clock. We need to go talk to Rami. Are you in your kitchen or are you in your home? You're in the kitchen. Okay. Oh! Hi, Miss School. Thank you so much for the raid. For those that are raiding here right now, if y'all stayed, thank you so much for raiding. It's been a while since I've been raided. Let me do my welcome thing right here. So thank you for those that are raiding. I haven't quite made up a raid video yet because we're doing the bells thing. And let me give you a shout out, Miss School. Let me see if I can figure out how to do that with the new thing. maybe the old way still works. Or maybe it's SO. Yeah, I think it's SO. It's been a while since I had to do this, so give me just a minute. There you go. And then, for those that are coming in, here, let me switch to chat while we're doing this. Give me just a second. Get my mouse to answer. Thank you for rating me. I mean, it's been a while, like I said, and I'm trying to get used to streaming because I had a house fire back in November, so I'm still trying to get used to it. For those that are coming in, if y'all want to, you can join Discord. And if you ever miss a stream on Twitch, and after the 7 to 14 days when it deletes, you can eventually find the stream on my YouTube. Fire beat you to it. Thank you. Firepower is my mod. So she helps me out here. She beat me to the YouTube, but we posted on there twice. Hold on, guys. Can you bear with me? Because my mom's. Anyway, thank you for waiting if y'all stayed here. Yeah, I know, Fire. Fast fingers. Weren't you gonna give the dog a bath? That's why I did it. But I also have Instagram if y'all are still here since I had to take that phone call. So feel free to check out my Instagram. The first one is my personal thing where I post photos of my new cat and all my other cats. And then the second one is that I post just, random sayings or random food things. And as Fire just posted up there, I have all my Facebook groups in exclamation marks. You can just pick whatever one. There's one for Dreamlight Valley. So you do exclamation mark Dreamlight Valley and you can get that group. My Stitch fan group is really popular. I have a fall and Halloween group. I have a Christmas group, which I don't think I put in the commands. Oh, that's fine. Absolutely fine. But thank you so much for lurking. There is a lurk thing if you want to read what it says. But thank you so much for rating, and I will be following you because you rated me. As soon as I get done with stream, we will be doing that. But we have several different things you can get in Discord. You can do my YouTube channel. You can look at Instagram. You can follow me on that too. And you can get in several Facebook groups. But thank you for rating in, and I gave you a shout out. If Fire wants to go ahead and follow you, since it's a lot easier, if she wants to, she can do that. And yeah, sometimes we do movie nights in Discord. Thank you, Fire. I forgot about saying that too, but yeah, we do movie nights. So guys, feel free to hit estimating mark Discord if y'all want to join Discord. And we have movie nights. Fire and I here lately have been taking turns doing scary movies for Halloween. I mean, I know it's just September, but I've already got my room decorated for Halloween and stuff. So feel free if y'all want to. If there's anything y'all want me to tell y'all about myself and stuff, feel free to talk and chat. And and just let me know and I'll answer it. If I don't pay attention, fire will probably blow up my Facebook trying to get my attention. May, thank you so much for getting the Discord. I will give you a welcome thing in Discord when I get done with stream. So fire, if anybody says something that I don't pay attention to it, you can send me a message on Facebook and I'll look at it. Yeah, I know you too well. Yeah. But yeah, please guys, if you will, just bear with me because I'm getting used to streaming because again, I lost my house in the house fire. Basically, the way my parents say is it up and left us because we didn't do anything to it. It's just caught on fire. So, and we spent 9 months living in a motel, which was fun because there was 3 adults in one itty bitty room with a kitchenette, and the only separate room you had besides the bed and me on the mattress on the floor was the bathroom. So, anyway, if there's anything you guys want to know, please ask me in Discord, ask me on here. I will tell you all about myself. And I'm just going with the flow and fixing to get back into gameplay. Or is there anything I forgot to announce that you know that's in the command center? You can go ahead and do that too. Anyway, let's go back in the game. So we were fixing to go talk to Rami and get the missing book from him. That's what we were going to do. Oh, Goofy's here too. There you are.
Hello.
Megan, always good to see you. What can I do for you today? Belle and I are gathering books borrowed from the library, and you want me to return the one I borrowed? Trust me, I wish I could. Unfortunately, there's one small problem. Of course there is. I lost it. I'll find it. That would be great. If anybody can do that, it's you. Okay, here's what happened. I was reading the novel Extraordinary Rat Ventures about a rat adventure on the platoon on Drizzle Beach. But then Donald tripped on a turtle and started yelling. He startled me so much I dropped the book in the water. It's going to be ruined, right? Knowing Merlin, he must have enchanted all of the books from the Daring Library to protect them from getting damaged. You think so? I guess that would be a pretty Merlin thing to do. I try to fish it out from Drizzle Beach once I get the rest of the books back. Thanks.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Alright, Belle. Let's go back to Drizzle Beach and find the second book in the water, which means we gotta go fishing. I'm assuming it's gonna be in one of the orange bubbles. So I'm gonna be looking for orange bubble first. Alright, if you see it, let me know and I'll get it. But I think it might be in an orange bubble. If anybody sees it, they can also let me know. But it's mostly Fire that shows up to my streams to chat. I mean, I might do the shovel and see if it's in one of these things, but I doubt it. Because he said it fell in the water, so I'm betting it is in a orange bubble. Orange or blue bubble. But I'm betting it's that orange bubble right there. Be surprised if it wouldn't. Ah! I was just gonna look at Discord when I did that. May, if you're still here, feel free to chat with us. We'd like to get to know you. You can either talk to us in Discord or you can talk to us on here. Or in one of the Facebook groups. Found the book. Okay. That's what I thought. Now let's go find Goofy. Unless I saw he was in the restaurant. And he still is, so we can take the shortcut. Yeah, no kidding. Compared to what was going on in Belle's realm, I mean, come on now. I mean, that took forever. Belle's realm stuff took forever.
Belle. Oh.
The book is called Bear in Mind. What is helpful? I should have read all that, but I didn't, and I didn't mean to. But yeah, I thought so, but now I'm not sure. All about helping all about helping you not forget anything. And I was remembering lots of stuff, so I thought it worked. But then I forgot to return the book, so I guess it didn't. Don't worry about it. Keep up the good non-remembering work if you will. I'm sure you learned some very helpful things. Sound like you memory more like a goldfish than a bear. No. Well, I'm sure you learned some very helpful things is what I'm going to say. Gosh. Or how do you say that? Gosh. I think so. I just hope I remember them. Thanks, Megan, and thanks for helping Merlin care for the Dreamland Library.
See you later.
You're welcome. Bring the books to Belle. Belle, I need to talk to you. Here's all the books. Oh, thank you, Megan. You found all the missing books. Now, we can return them to Merlin. Please come with me. I'm sure he'll want to thank you. Alright. Listen to Belle talk to Merlin. See if I can catch what they say. Merlin, if you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss. I intelligently pursue a hope, and what would that be? Megan and I wanted to help the library. So we found some of your missing books. You did. Why, that's stupendous. I was sure I'd never get them back. Goodness, I must say I'm quite impressed. In fact, I'd like to invite you both to become honorary Dreamlight librarians. A librarian? Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much. Of course, you'll have to familiarize yourself with my classification system. Perhaps you can start by finding the proper place for all the books you've brought back. But what if we put something on the wrong shelf? Don't you worry, I've cast an enchantment for such a possibility. If you put something in the wrong place section, the shelf itself will let you know. Interesting. Belle, are you still following me? Yes? Okay. Come on, let's go. Yeah, he's been moving stuff around again. Hi, Camo. Hi, Camo. Camo, you want to be in the stream real quick? My new sister. Give me a second. Let me see if I'm here. You want me in the stream? You want me to hold you? You want to say hi for a second? You want to say hi? You're not going to speak? You're usually a talker. Yeah, you're usually a talker. You can say hi to Fire? You can say hi to Fire? You're not going to speak today, are you? You just want me to hold you. Oh, you want to go get down? You're up on the desk now. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're just walking around in circles? You want me to put you down? Let me help you down? Here. I'll put you on the chair. That way you can climb on the bed if you want to, or you can sit in the chair. Yeah, we rescued her from my grandparents. Fire, I will post these photos on Facebook and in Discord later. But she's right now sitting on a pillow that I stole from my dad, one of his extra pillows to prop my foot up when it swells. But that was her first time getting in the screen. So she didn't quite know what to think about that. And I think her and Jet, my cat Jet, which Jet has her own file or her own thing on Facebook. Her and Jet are starting to become friends. You know, Oreo's mama. I think those two are starting to become friends because she didn't hiss around Jet, and her and Jet are about the same size right now. I don't know what size Camo's gonna be when she's older, but right now she is about the same size as Jet. Let me, before I go back in the game because I accidentally hit something, is switch back to the gameplay. Now, I know, but I have to have an affiliate to do alerts, don't I? Don't I have to be an affiliate? I also did research last night that I was trying to figure out how to stream on YouTube or Facebook along with Twitch, but it was too complicated, so I got rid of it and went back to my normal way because it was just a lot easier. But don't you have to be an affiliate to do treats? But if you do stream on Facebook and YouTube, or YouTube and Twitch at the same time, you can't be affiliate on certain programs you used that I was doing research on last night. So we gotta talk to Bill. Megan, thank you so much for your help. The Dreamlight Library has reopened, and I'm really looking forward to helping with it. I was able to find the correct spots for all but 3 of these books. I'm hoping you can assist me. The first one is the sewing book you got from Maribel, Crafty Creatures. There are only 3 classifications that I haven't tried. Owl Care, How to Train Your Trigger Point, and Wellness Arts and Crafts. Oh, that's fine. I sent you a thing, but I posted it on your page on Facebook, but then I deleted it because I didn't like what I found. But you know, I think Crafty Creatures belongs in uh Endless Arts and Crafts. That was my very first choice. I hope it's the right one. I put the book back on the shelf and nothing odd happened. Myrtle told us the library would let us know if we made a mistake. Hold on. She's being cute again. Hold on. She's getting a bath. Then she's taking a nap. Like always. Taking a bath and then she's taking a nap. Merlin told us the library would let us know if we had made a mistake. So I think we've got it right on the first try. Now the second book we need to shelf is one Mr. McDuck borrowed called Coin Pool Fury. The classification I haven't tried are monetary physics and swim strokes of Doris for beginners or magic duels. Maybe Montori is what we need to try. I think Colin Poy should be in Montori physics and swim strokes. Goodness, do you think the book is about swimming? Oh, and actual coins? That's possible. Oh yeah, it is actually. I'll most certainly put it in on my rating list, but for now, I'll put it on the shelf. That was the right shelf, and on the first try, it seems we made a rather good team. Now, the last book is one I got from Ursula. Cursed Navigations, Making Better Devious Deals. She said it was very inspiring. The only shows I haven't tried are Wizard Interior Design, Magical Constructor Law. Is this what could go wrong? I would say either magical or what could go wrong. First, navigations make a better devious deal. I put this in perhaps what could go wrong. Not sure about this, but I suppose it's worth a try. That's odd. And as soon as I put the book on the shelf, it flew back into my hands. It must belong somewhere else. First, navigation is making better devious deals. I'd put this in magical contract law. It does sound like a book about magical law, doesn't it? I'll just go see. That was the right shelf. I'd say we quite did the team. Everything worked on the first try. Megan, we've been such a wonderful help. Megan, you've been such a wonderful help. Thank you. Thank you. Megan, thank you. You did most of the work. It was team effort, finding someone who values my talents. It's between, it was a team effort and finally someone who values my talents just because I'm my only child. Let's see. I guess I'll go finally someone who values my talents just because I feel like being goofy. So, I'm sure the other villagers know how much you do for them. Now that we're finished, I had planned to start reading one of the books in the Dream Library. I've made a list of the ones I'm most looking forward to. But while I was placing cursed navigations, making better Devious Deals back where it belongs. I found something at the back of the shelf hidden behind other books.
Oh.
It's a rather mysterious book written in letters I've never seen before. I wonder what it says. Could be the first chapter of a new adventure. That's what I was hoping to. I'm going to try to decipher this mysterious book. Decipher this mysterious book. I have to know what it's about. Thank you again, Megan, for helping me find the mysterious values so everyone can enjoy the library. I'll see you soon. You better be still following me.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So we need to get your friendship up. I need to gather more stuff because me and Fire have discovered last night that making fruit salads got the friendship up pretty quick, especially in the early levels. So let me gather some stuff up and then we can either sell it or make something with it. Oh, inventory full. Oh, I need to give Belle her food. Her shake that she asked for.
Oh.
Because I gave her cookies and didn't give her her flour either. Hi, Beast. You waved at us. Hi.
Uh-huh.
It's okay, Camo. It's the Roomba going by. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking about a new book I read. I have something to give you. Your shake that you wanted. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking about a new book I read. Okay. Now let's collect this last ingredient and let's go decipher if we want to sell it or if we want to use it. I want to sell those for sure because I don't want to plan anything right now. But the rest of it I may take and see what I can cook with it to give them food to get their friendships up. And I think the cats are starting to get used to her. Some of them still don't like her, but Camo's getting some meat on her. She was skinning mums when we first got her. I don't know if you could tell any of her or her pictures when we first got her, Fire, but she was skinning mums, and she's still skinny in bones, but she's slowly starting to look healthier. Okay, let's go cook some food like we did last night and see if we can get friendship up. Let's see, what all extra food do I have? I have some carrots I can use. Give scratches from you. When she's not asleep, I will. And I may not do treats because we feed them quite a bit. So I may do scratches occasionally if they're in my room, But I think I have to be an affiliate to do stuff like that. I wasn't expecting to get rated today, so that made me feel better. Remind me, if I haven't already, remind me later to make sure to actually follow her, see what she does on the stream, because she had a raid and go, and I didn't get a chance to ask her what she does on stream. And I may be already following her because her name sounded familiar. Because I think other streamers that I watched follows her as well. But it was nice to actually, for once, this is the first time since last year, as in 2022, of getting rated. This is the first time I actually got rated. Byron, one of us needs to go back and clip that part of me getting rated and my reaction to it. We need to clip that and say that it's the first raid in 2023. Oh, you're following her? I need to look and see if I was already following her or not. Whoops, I used one too many carrots, but oh well. I can use one of these. Yeah, we need to clip that. We need to start making a raid video. Or when, I mean, we may not get raid that often, but when we do, we can play it. We need to make a raid video. We also need to get in Discord to make Discord rules. Especially for the people that like to come in and try to get me to pay them to create me a backdrop and all that. I'm like, no, I create my own. Actually, Unstoppable Hella is the one that made my stuff. But me and her, you know, had crossways and no longer friends. But looks like it's just back to 2 viewers right now. But oh well. I feel good though. I hadn't heard from the guy today, but I feel good that we got rated today. Because I hadn't heard from him at all today. So it wouldn't surprise me if him and his wifey get back together. So, and like I said to you last night, Fire, I know I'm okay by myself. I would love to be in a relationship again because it's been almost 6 years, but I'm not too worried about it. Because my plan is to get my health fixed, get my permit again, practice driving, get my driver license. So that way I don't have to use it all the time, but use it when I need to, especially when I have a kid. And then have a kid of my own, with or without a man there. So, I mean, I've been making clips for other streamers, but I haven't had any clips made for me. I started streaming last January, and nobody has taken clips of my stream yet. So if you ever see something that needs to be clipped, you need to clip it. If you can, especially when you get your new, you know, what you're supposed to get that's supposed to be new or handed down to you. You know what I'm talking about, so I don't want to say it. Yeah. Especially when you get that. If you see something that needs to be clipped, clip it. And put it in Discord. That way you can help me create a raid video. And I'm sure you know by now, if I talk too fast for you to understand what I'm saying, you could say slow down and say what you're saying. But you know when I get happy or upset or enjoying myself, I speak a little fast. Hopefully May actually talks to us in Discord. Hopefully she don't just pop in and be part of the member and then leave like the rest of them have. Of course, most of those were people that that were trying to get me to sell or pay them for doing artwork. I can use an onion to make something. Have an extra potato. I keep 50 to 100 of the food stuff, so anything that we have over 50, but not yet quite 100 or over 100, I'll use for extra. Because we got 2 people to get to level 10. I wonder if Mom and Dad's waiting until noon to come home for lunch, or if they decide to go out to eat. Because here lately, they've been once a week going out to eat, so. Which is good, because it gives me more time to myself, instead of having to stop what I'm doing to make sure that they don't want to talk to me, or need me to do something, or whatever, when I'm streaming, so. And Fire, don't feel free to type and chat whatever you want to talk about, because I need to have people in here chatting to make it more interesting. Because, like Bagel Welsh does. And she actually tries to talk to every single one of her viewers and her chatters. And I would like to make a little pocket money, especially once I get my chat back. A little pocket money off of Twitch and YouTube. But I don't want to make too much and make me lose the check, if that makes sense. Because you know what check I'm talking about. Oh, that's fine. You need to do my... Oh, yeah, I need to send you my friend list thingy. But you need to do your secret to mine, too. And I went ahead and said secret because unless they actually watched the stream, they wouldn't know what the hell or what the heck we've been doing. So, oh, you still have mine? Well, you told me that you wanted to look at my friend list, so so I'll have to send that to you eventually. I need to find a good stopping point and either pick up later on in the afternoon or pick up tomorrow. On this, I may finish Bell stuff and then do Beast tomorrow because I need to, or later this afternoon, whichever, because I'll need to eat lunch eventually. Do a few more and then I'll see if this gets her friendship up from that. Okay, make a few more and then I may have to go shut my door because that's sticky loud. There we go. Now I can't hear the TV quite as bad. Okay. Okay, give her some fruit. Gee whiz! Look at all the food I made and I didn't realize that I did. Maybe we'll get her up close enough to level 10 by all the food. I should have read that, but I was, yeah. Sometimes reading kind of gets a little boring, but it's just giving her treats and getting her leveled. Camo, do you want outside so you can go see Mama? I'll let you out if you want to go see Mama. You go see Mama? You usually go eat at her plate. I think it's just us two, Fire. I think the other one, one of them is, lurking. So she may muted. And, it don't count if they mute. Yeah. It'll happen. It's been so long since I streamed that I've lost my touch, but I will eventually get it back. Emma, if you want outside, you can just get down. I'll let you out by the door. Otherwise, you can go sleep. Miss lunch today, because usually you don't miss lunch. Okay. Got quite a bit of blueberries we can use to make fruit salads. We run out of food before we get all her levels up. So, yeah, I told you if you want out, I'll open the door and let you out. All you can do is top down meow and tell me. Okay. There we go, we got it to level 5 at least. Get her levels up and then I'll pay attention to what that quest is. So I made all these food. Is the shark running I thought it did. I thought it did because I thought I heard something hitting the wall. Because Camo looked down the hall and I told her it's okay if it was the Roomba. So I don't know.
Ah.
So you eating lunch, Fire? Or are you snacking on your candy that you had?
Oh. Hmm.
Because I know you're doing nice for your mom, but
Uh-huh. Oh.
I can still hear the TV through my door. So I hope y'all don't hear it as much as I at my bedroom door. Because this house still echoes. And probably will until
Oh.
till whoever lives here, you know, gets rid of it. But I plan on keeping it for years till it, if it does like that one, ups and leaves. Which it better not, because I'll be extremely mad.
Uh-huh.
Because honestly, I was streaming it in the last one, and just got done and was going to Amber's stream when the fire happened. And it's Wednesday at noon, so if you hear sirens, it's the tornado sirens doing the practice.
Oh, apparently it's
You turned it off and left it on
no,
Tuesday?
dustbin was full.
Oh.
And these other children are mad because what you doing? Take the leave?
Well, I shut the door because Dad's TV is echoing in my bedroom too much on stream, and I'll get copyrighted. They should clip that stuff in a minute. What are you doing, Oreo? What are you doing, Oreo?
Hmm. Oh.
Hey, what did I do? Oh. It's like, what did I do? My turn. My turn for what? My turn for what? You talking about the dice? Oh, to do my dice. Is that what you're meaning? Because you were doing your mom's and then you said your turn, so I'm assuming you're doing mine now. I saw a notification from Monopoly, but yeah, I'm hoping that's an emoji of duh and laughing. I'm hoping that's what it was. You want out, Oreo? I have to keep my door shut so I won't get copyrighted. You want out? Okay. Okay. Here. Okay, we've ran out of food, so let's go find the mysterious design pages in the Beauty and the Beast room. Let's go do that. Since we got our levels pretty far up there. Then we ran out of food we made. Trying to decide if I want to edit this or just post the whole video, but I may edit it a little bit. But I don't know if I want to spend all the time editing it completely. Because what I usually do with the other ones is I take off the intro music and I take out the break, and then I'll repost it the next day after the full string goes on YouTube. So I wonder if it's talking about these. Yeah, no, it's not talking about those pages. Wonder if it's in her library. That's where we're gonna find them all. Alright, if you see something sparkling and I don't see it, let me know. So it's not these pages that we're looking for. We gotta find our way back out of this maze. I don't know what pages it's talking about. It's not like picking up those. So now we're stuck trying to find what we need. This realm is very hard to find stuff. Very, very hard to find stuff. So that chest is empty since the mirror's not in it. Okay, there's one of the papers. I don't think there's anything in here besides the brush. No, there wasn't. Nothing in here but the brush. Yeah, it's not the. I mean, they're sparkling, but those aren't the paper we're supposed to pick up. So I don't know what other 2 pages I'm looking for. Because I don't think I've seen. There's one. I don't see any more sparkling pages. Could the other one be in the, over there by the piano? I didn't see it when I was down there checking. Oh, it's outside. I don't want to go outside. Yeah, it's not the one by the piano. Where could the other one be? I mean, maybe one of the mini ones outside, but I don't think so. It's not those. I mean, it could be outside, but I don't know where to be looking. Unless it's in the center. I doubt it. Ah. Ha! It was outside. I figured it would be. Gotta get our butts back out here. This is why you don't see me going to a maze very often. Because when I was in the maze at Playworld, I always had at least a cousin with me. So that way I wouldn't get so frustrated of where to go. Okay. Okay, let me know later. Okay. I'll send you the friend thing because you want me to send it to you, so. Oh, dang it. Should have read some of that. Like a computer? Afraid I don't know what that is. It's a sort of thinking machine. Well, suppose it could be a similar. Papa had lots of ideas for invention, but it never worked. Well, why don't we take your father's idea for inspiration, but make something a little more modern? I know just what we need. A motherboard. Wally probably has one. I'm sure he'd love to help. He always does, and he's always so sweet about it. I'll ask Wally then. What else do we need? It looks like Papa planned on using softwood, glass, and something Papa labeled tinkering parts. Oh, I can't believe that's Papa's invention might really work. Okay, I need a few more pieces of softwood. I need 20 pieces of glass, and I need a motherboard from Wally. Oh, speaking of the devil, here he is. Wally. There we go. Okay, now I need 3 more pieces of softwood. More pieces of softwood. And then I need to go make glass. 20 pieces. Please tell me I have enough to make 20. Just barely. What do I need? More coal? No, more sand. How many more pieces do I need? 1 more piece. Just 1 piece of sand, I was off. Wow. Make me go all the way to the beach just for 1 dip of sand. There, we should have 2 left over. Oh, yeah, we should have 2 pieces of sand left over. Crafted translation. Oh, translation machine. Here you go, Belle.
Ah.
Let's start the translation machine and see what happens.
Oh.
Mechanism Megan never thought Papa's invention could really be built. The translation machine, it's like talking to me, asking me questions. What kind of questions? Well, now it's asking me the name of bravest horse of them all. Well, let's insert this and see where it goes. So the bravest horse of them all must be... Wasn't it Maximus? That sounds like the name of General. Let's see what machine thinks of it.
Oh.
He's just asking the same question again. Must not have been the right answer. So the bravest horse of them all must be Derby? You mean my horse? Well, he did come get me to help my father. That was very brave. And then he showed me where Papa was. That's how I met the beast.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if that's the proper answer. It was work. It worked. It translated a small part of a sentence. The missionary book's first 2 words are "I am."
Oh.
Megan, that question was related to me. How can that be? I'm not sure. Maybe the magic here is affecting the machine, and since you're the one using it, it must be it. Let's see what's next. Now, asking about the perfect time to learn about someone's real identity in a story. The right moment in a book to learn about someone's true identity. Everybody knows it's during chapter 3 at the moment of tragic stimulus, the right end. Chapter 3. Well, that is where it happens in my first book, favorite book. I hope it's the right answer. It was right.
Oh.
It printed 2 more words. During light valleys I am Dreamlight Valley's. I wonder what's coming after that. Is there another question? Yes, and hopefully it's the last one. Alright, what's the question?
Oh.
It wants to know which object to Menstromum would be turned into under the enchantment spell. Under enchantment spell would turn into teapot, a composer, a clock, maybe. That's what I think too. I hope the transition agrees. That's it. We did it. Megan, it's translating. I can read the entire first sentence. I am Dreamlight Valley's mystery solver. Another mystery. I can't wait to read more. Let the transmission work. Thank you for all your help, Megan. I'll tell you as soon as I've read this entire mystery book. Okay, what's Belle's next quest? Level 7? Gotta go make some food. Make more blueberries. Very, fruit salads, this thing. It's gonna be a while making blueberry. Okay. Oops. Oh, you don't have enough coal. Fudge bucket. We use quite a bit of coal. So, we gotta go collect some coal now. Yeah, Bella's probably what I'm gonna be doing today, and then either later tonight or tomorrow I'll do Beast, because we did quite a bit today. Quite a bit today. And once I do my surgery date, we definitely gotta do some building in Sims. So I've been really missing building. Then at some point we need to finish the 100 baby challenge. I may carry it into 2024 since I've got started late in 2023, but like to finish it and start something different next year, but you know, it is what it is. Because having a home and something to live in came first. Okay, so we need to go collect more coal. And that's everywhere you find. Okay, making sure. Refreshing my memory on that. So let's go get some coal. Okay, go this way. Collect some fruit too. I mean, we're good on money right now, but we can sell that and make money too. Okay. Go mine everywhere and then see if that's enough coal for a little bit. Okay. Grab some of these and then do this. Is she not falling? Is she not falling? I haven't seen her. Is she not falling anymore? Why, no. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to get your friend shit up and you haven't been following.
Uh-huh.
You're supposed to follow me. Maybe I need to say bye and then add you back.
Ah.
So that you'll actually follow me this time. For some reason, Bella is not following, but okay. Maybe it's a glitch. But oh well, we'll get enough coal and we'll make food and we'll feed it to her. Don't feel like going out of the game and back into the game right now. Oh yeah, I can use these to make stuff too. Okay. So what are you doing, Fire? Are you eating lunch? You doing Monopoly? What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, figured. I figured. That's probably Wreck-It Ralph if that is. I didn't look and see where it was from. That's probably Wreck-It Ralph. I'll probably take the picture. The way I'll end the stream is I'll do the weekly picture thing. So. But I'm trying to get Bella completely first before I go eat lunch. I'm gonna make me eat lunch and eat lunch. So. At least that way we'll be at a good stopping point instead of the middle of Bella and then wind up doing, the beast later, but. Yeah, besides candy. Yeah, that's my problem too. I have a sweet tooth too. But I had some yogurt and fiber bar for breakfast. And then my soda water, but that's about it. Can't decide if I wanted fish sticks, chicken nuggets, or corn dogs. Probably corn dogs because I like them more in the microwave a lot faster than the deep fryer. So, I mean, it tastes better in the deep fryer, but they cook faster in the microwave. Fish sticks and stuff. Chicken nuggets and french fries taste better in the oven. And if I hadn't heard from him by the end of the night or tomorrow, I'm going to assume that Friday's off. So, you should know what I'm talking about, Fire. No offense, but cereal can get boring, and I do not like oatmeal. So if I was eating lunch with you, my choice would be ramen. Yeah, if I was over there and we were eating lunch together, my choice would have been ramen. Actually, I do have ramen too, but I don't. I mean, it'll heat up 3 minutes in the microwave. Try to mine everywhere at least once, and then sell the diamonds and get the coal. Good, mom and dad left. Hopefully, the living room TV when dad opened the door, or mom, whichever one opened the door, didn't get copyrighted. Hopefully, because dad had the TV up pretty loud. That's why I shut my door because I could hear it plain as day. Yeah, I did mine in that spot good. It's like, did I forget that spot? But no, I mined it good. Yeah, I don't like milk at all. Makes me sick to my stomach. Mom said that when I was little and had to have formula, I I never, how babies are supposed to drink more ounces about every few weeks or every month that they grow for the first year or so of their life. Well, mom said that I never got over 4 ounces since the time I was born. So I never drank more than 4 ounces. That's all I ever wanted it because I didn't like it. So the the pediatrician got mad at my mother because um, she started me on putting cereal in my formula earlier than she should have. Mom's like, well, do you want this kid to starve? Because I can turn you in for wanting my kid to starve. And then that's when the lady said, well, she's not getting enough formula because she doesn't like the formula, doesn't like the flavor of milk like you do, because you're lactose intolerant. She's got a small case of it, then just give her apple juice. So I ended up getting apple juice. Did that come over here and do this spot? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, okay. It must have been the products that they're using in whole milk that's different, that they're not using in 2%, I guess. Oh yeah. I have a gut feeling they'll probably wind up having surgery too in October because my last appointment I went there in December. Some man needed surgery on his arm, and I think it was my doctor that was doing stuff on my foot that told him that 2 weeks after that date that we were there, that he would do surgery. So if he doesn't need to do another, yes, Oreo. If you don't need to do another MRI, I may wind up with surgery with pretty soon. So, of course, he might want to do another MRI because it's been December since he saw me, and pain's been getting a lot worse. So, but the longer I go without seeing him and getting scheduled for surgery, the worse the pain got. So, especially since we've been moving stuff and getting unpacked and all that, I've been doing a lot more work on my foot. I mean, how else are we gonna get unpacked with my parents at work? 8 hours, 5 days a week. So, someone had to do the unpacking when they couldn't. Oh, blood work, I'm assuming? If I remember right? Yeah, I thought so. But now my thing gets full. Good, I was wondering when it would actually get full. Okay, so tomorrow, if we don't finish all of Bella's quest today by the time I get done here, then we'll finish Belle tomorrow on stream. Unless I'm laid up in bed because my foot, which I doubt it, because I've been sitting here all day. So I'll do finish off Belle's quest, do all of Beast's quest, and then do the picture taking thing tomorrow because my bladder is fixing to tell me to go to the bathroom. So I'm trying to at least get her to level 7 before I get off here. So I may just go use real quick when I got and make the food. Yeah. Hey, we got raided today. Are you gonna clip it or do you want me to eventually? Are you gonna clip it or, me getting raided? Are you gonna go back and clip that part or do you want me to? Hold on. I'm gonna just leave that right there and let me go to the bathroom quick. I really want to get a stopping point and streaming before I quit. Okay, that's better. This is the first time ever I used my mom and dad's master bathroom, but it was closer than mine, so I used it. Okay. You can do it later after stream, because stream's not far from being done. So. What you want, kitty kitty? I can't quite hear you to tell which cat that is, but what you want? Oreo, is that you? Come here. Come here, Ori. Come here, Ori. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, I'm not coming to you. You come to me. Ori. 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 Like he's telling me to come in, I'm telling him to come here over and over and over. Ori. 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 Oh, it's Jet that I hear too. It's either Jet or Ori or both. They're meowing at me. No, you can go back and do it at the end of the stream. When I publish the stream, you can go back and do clips because I went back on Sensador's stream after he streamed it, because he posted it on YouTube where people can watch it after the live stream, and you can rewatch my stream and clip it if you want to. But if you really, really want me to do it, I'll do it. Yeah, if you really, really want me to do it, I'll do it. Yeah, on your tablet. Yeah, you can do it on your tablet. I'm pretty sure you could. Because a lot of people have been doing clips on their tablets. But if not, I'll do it. No biggie. You need to get your little thing. Your sister needs to do her work and get you that little thing that you're supposed to get. You should know what I mean. Your sister should unlock it and let you have it. Yeah, my butt's telling me for sitting so long, but you know what? It's okay if we gotta wait until tomorrow to stream. Oh, we did movie night on Tuesday, but are we gonna do it tonight? Because tonight's Wednesday, and you said you were gonna do it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So are we gonna do it tonight, or? So I'm assuming you did it last night because we didn't do it at all Monday. Okay. Are you gonna play the other one, or do you want me to pick something? You know, the one that you wanted to watch last night before you changed your mind? Okay. I'll either watch on my PC or I'll watch on my phone, whichever. Depends on what I'm doing at that time. What time tonight do we want to play it? That way I'll tell you if my parents want me to do something or whatever. But what time do we want to do it? Because I don't think they'll mind me watching some of you. I think they'll want to do hiccups. Want to do their own thing.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Okay, it's a glitch because she's not wanting us to hang out with her.
Oh.
Give her all these foods and see how far we get her, and at least get her to level 7.
Oh.
Okay, so 8 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock your time? Okay.
Oh.
Because, last night's the only night that I eat late, but, we usually eat about 5:30 or 6, usually, the rest of the week. Tuesdays are the only ones that we eat late.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Sometimes it's 7 during the week when we eat, but Tuesdays is only the latest because Mom has to pick up the food after her guitar class. So,
Uh-huh. Oh. Ah. Uh-huh.
we had pizza last night too. Yeah, we had pizza last night too. I haven't posted a picture of it yet, but I don't think I have. But I'll post it later. But yeah, we had pizza last night too. Mom got one instead of buying me my own. Sometimes she'll give me my own and do just straight cheese and pineapple, and she gets a smaller version of what she wanted. But tonight or last night she got spinach and chicken and ranch pizza. But we tried to have a set time dinner because Mom and Dad try to have lunch at 11 or noon. But if they get busy enough at the shop and have it's like 1 or 2 before they have lunch, they may eat later, but later in the night. But usually during the week, we usually eat about 5:30, 6, 7-ish. Depends on what Mom's making. And once I have surgery and heal from it, I'm gonna start cooking again too, because I miss cooking. It's just the whole reason I quit. Dad says I never cook and all that, but the only reason I quit last year was because of the whole work drama and me afraid that my boss was gonna look in at the house and see me cooking and cause trouble for workman's comp, and then my foot and having surgery in July, and then the house fire thing. There wasn't really no space, and we couldn't get all the ingredients for stuff I need. So, oh yeah, cheese and pepperoni.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I used to like Canadian bacon and pineapple, but for some reason here lately, I really like just cheese and pineapple. I used to get a Hawaiian pizza. It's got cheese, it's got Canadian bacon and pineapple. But yeah, I've been craving just cheese and pineapple. But I'll eat regular cheese. I'll eat pepperoni. I'll eat all meat lover's pizza if it ain't spicy. I'll eat spinach, chicken spinach. So.
May I help you? Oh. Au revoir.
So. I need to see if she got a new quest open. She does. Examine the page from the journal. Okay. I'll do this quest real quick. The hat at the trust is what it looks like. Okay. Alright. It looks like a flood of memories just came rushing back. I remember something about an object that lost below the water near some Russian people trying to fail to retrieve it. Your memories are coming back. That's great. It helps us. So, you think so? I hope that's true. Perhaps whatever we lost below the water is still there. You should have went when I did, Fire. You should have went potting when I did. I'll eat, but you can go now anyway. But you should have went when I did. That way we both can just sit here and talk. But I'll try to find the spot to fish there. If I find anything, maybe it'll hold the next clue to figure out who this mystery solver was. That would be wonderful. Remember, it fell into the water near some Russians? Find the lost object by fishing at the spot pictured in the memory. Okay, that's what we'll do next time. We'll finish level 7, and I think the next thing is 10. So we'll work on getting her finished, and then we'll do all of the beasts. I'm gonna collect all of these that I can. Do I want to unlock the premium star path? Do I want to activate the premium star path for 2,500 or to activate and get 100 candy thingies for 3,300? Probably do 3,300. Then I'll collect this. I'll collect this. I'll collect this. Like I'll ever use it, but we'll have it. Collect that. Collect this. See how much we have to use. Okay, so we can get 300 of that by using almost all of that. That's good. And then we can collect that. Then I'll collect this. I'll collect this. Collect this. Collect this. Collect this. Collect this. It's a cute little bag. Collect this. And then go on to this one, collect this. And then collect this. Collect this. I wish they would fix it where we can get our creation outfits and enter them for the pictures, you know? So, collect this. Collect this. Collect this. Collect this. I've got them, almost all of them. Opened up, so that's pretty good for today. So I got almost all of them. I gotta finish one more thing on page 4, do page 5, and then get 6, and then the whatever's left on the Moonlight thingy. So that's pretty good for today. Dream Snap. What's the challenge? Challenge stroll through your valley in eggplant fashions inspired by the early 900s. The more feeder cool, the better. Okay. Eggplant and Wondrous. Eggplant and Wondrous. Okay. I think we're fixing to go change outfits. I wish this one counted, but it may not be part of that thing. Wardrobe. All. Filters. Wondrous and Eggplant. Is this outfit not considered part of that? Eggplant would be considered purple, so what kind of outfit do I want to go with? Now wear these boots with my dress, or does it cover that? I mean, I don't usually wear dresses, but the suit does count. Sweet. I was hoping it would. Let's see what shoes count. Wondrous and Eggplant. Oh, the ones I'm wearing do. Yay! What bags do we have that are, back? What is considered Wondrous and Eggplant? So the wings are, and these 2 bags are. I think I'm gonna go look at Balin Beast's house if Beast is up. Which last I checked he was. You can go take a picture in there and see if it counts. Hopefully it will. Look at this. I mean, I have a bell room in my house, but you know, where she can come stay if she wants to. But yeah. Hopefully this counts. Need another eggplant thing, right? Do I need another? Yeah, just one more eggplant thing. Okay, so I need a bag or something. Okay. So I need a bag that is wondrous and egglet. This will probably go better with my outfit than the wings will. So I just submitted. And then I'm gonna save it. And check to make sure it actually got uploaded. Okay. So I think that's where we'll stop here. Let me save to the gallery. And we'll quit. Well, not the gallery, but the clouds. And I will go to my ending stream. For those that are interested, I do have Halloween merch up. For those that are watching this on YouTube, I should have my merch store down in the below. If not, comment if you want to know what designs of Halloween I have out for this year. But it should be linked below in my video on YouTube. For those that want the merch here, I think I have a command that's called merch. And you go to, Bonfire doesn't have nothing new, but you can go to rascal32creatorspring.com and that should be my Teespring store. It is. And my new Halloween merch is there, but on top of it is fall merch if you want it. I made it like a year or two ago. Yeah, I know, Fire. I'm sure that once you have income again, you'll most likely wind up with at least one piece of my thing. And I still owe you a gift because I gave you and I know this joke. The ex-wife her Christmas gift when we were still together with Amber. It's just a joke that we have, guys, if y'all are seeing this later. Or used to have. But yeah, I'll get you something off of your Ferone when I get income. Eventually. And then for those that are watching this later on Twitch or YouTube, this is my Discord link. My Discord should be on my YouTube channel as well. Should be. And then this is all my Facebook groups that you can do the commands for. Again, they most of them should be on my YouTube. Here is all my Instagram names. The first one is my personal thing where I post cat pictures or pictures of myself or pictures of food. My food. And then the social Instagram, I post, or the Camel Lover one, I post Garfield sayings, random sayings, new food that will possibly hit the U.S. pretty soon. Canada food from the UK, where one of my mom's friends that lives in Canada, she sends us new food to try. I already did my merch thing. I have a book also that is published. I'm still in writer's blog on my block on my writer's block on my second book. So I haven't picked that up in over a year. And I have, let's see, I've done the Facebook, I've done the Instagram, I've done the Discord, I've done the book, I've done my merch. Here is my YouTube. And for those that are seeing this on Twitch, if you haven't already, please follow and make sure the notifications are on. That way you don't miss any time I make a live stream on Twitch. For those that are seeing this on not Instagram, but YouTube, if you haven't already, please like the video, comment something positive down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time I do an upload on YouTube. I try to have one pre-recorded for every single day. If I don't, it's because I'm busy with real life stuff, mainly health-wise or family things. Thank you, Fire, for being a mod and catching and helping me when they rated me. I'm gonna do another shout out for people that are watching this on Twitch later to go and follow what was her name? Let me see if I can find it. So I can give her another shout out because I already gave her one. Here it is. I'm gonna give a shout out to thank you, Fire. Give a shout out to them. Also, go check out my mod Fire. She has not done anything on Twitch here lately because her PC sucks. Her laptop sucks. She needs a new one. Hint, hint. So, go follow her, if you will. And I will be back later, either tomorrow or later tonight, probably most likely tomorrow. And I love you all. And thank you so much, Fire. And I'll see you either on Facebook or Discord.